Guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Golf Club. Just finished a full day in the shop. It's lovely out there. These are one of the days of the year that you don't want to be in the pro shop. Midwinter, when it's snowing and it's like 0 degrees, they are the good days. Today's definitely not one of those days. So, the irony, PXG affordable irons. That's what I want to talk about today. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of secondhand reviews and equipment and how expensive golf clubs are. And this one kind of takes a biscuit. Obviously, I haven't got them. They don't get released until end of May. But I just want to talk about them because I probably never will have them in my hands. But I want to talk about the pros and mainly a lot of the cons of these golf clubs and the irony in the name and the title and everything else like that. Guys, we're very close to 10,000 subscribers, so thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel and leaving a like and commenting and subscribing. It means a hell of a lot. If you're new, welcome, and if you like this kind of content, then please hit that sub button. That's enough talking. Let's talk about these irons. Okay, so if you don't know what PXG stands for or what they are, Parsons Extreme Golf, American-based company, and basically the whole premise is that there is no stone left unturned, there's no tolerances, these are built for you. Which again, seeing as people's swings change all the time, do you need something that is fine-tuned as well as these clubs? Each to their own. However, the thing that I could always stand behind them, and I've seen the fitting process behind PXG clubs, and that is there is no stone left unturned. The swing weighting, the tipping, everything they can do with the 0311 clubs was incredible. I've been in the fitting process. Matt, who's one of the fitters here in the UK, knows a lot of his stuff, knows a lot of things, and what they can do in the fitting process is second to none. But the gains that you can make from that, let's say, as a golfer, when human error plays such a big part, does that make a massive difference? So this is one of the things that definitely got me, first of all, priced within reach. I mean, could you have more of a patronising slogan ever? That literally took the biscuit. I couldn't believe that is something that they put in the title. In terms of their head design, I think it actually looks really good. But as you see, like from the 360, you turn this from the toe or the heel or the face, that's just your normal cast iron head. I can't really see any major designs that is going to give you more than, say, your ping, which is through and through cast. That's what they specialise in, that's what they've been doing for years and years and years. And the reason cast is that much more cheaper is because the manufacturing process, there's just not that many steps. Forging, a lot of man hours, a lot of preparation, whereas casting is very much more machine based. A few more imperfections, which means potentially you're not getting the same kind of like feel or ball speed potential. But again, for the average golfer, does that mean you're going to shoot better scores? Not really. Showed you the outline of the clubs there. So obviously lob to 4 wedge and $195 a club, which, for seeing as they're pricing it within our reach, well, that's a step. It's about £150 for us in the UK, and as I said, you can have any top brand manufacturing club. So they're obviously trying to compete with the lower end. But the way I see it, looking at these, it's like buying a Porsche 911 or buying a Porsche Boxster. Why would you want the badge? And guys, if you do own PXG, like if you've gone out and bought PXG, you can afford it. Brilliant, you've gone to that fitting, you love your golf, you put serious hours into it, and you've made an investment. What do you think about the cheaper version? Do you like the idea that someone can have PXG irons that are just for the namesake? Because I don't think, and I know that these irons are not going to be any better than any other cast iron head there out in the market, and they're a lot more expensive than any cast iron market. Bearing this £150, you're getting your Forge, you're getting your Mizuno, you're getting your MBs, whatever it is, you're getting the best for cast iron. This made me laugh as well. Tight dispersion as a performance benefit. Like, how can you guarantee your tight dispersion? I'd love that to see, to put it in someone's hand. By the way, that makes a tighter dispersion. Like distance ball speed, I can like somewhat swallow, but tight dispersion cracks me up. Then it gives you like the customized, and again, this may tickle me a bit. So obviously for people, I tried to switch the left and right hander, see if it would change the images or the options. It doesn't. For a company that basically has built themselves on a club fitting process, like you need to be fitted for these basically stores. I was at a place that could potentially buy fitting equipment, but the amount of money you have to put in the fitting equipment just didn't make it viable. So you had to get fitted by a PXG rep. Whereas they're now giving you an option just to buy your clubs online, which I do find quite funny, because obviously just buying a stiff iron with like standard loft, standard length, again defies all the defeats any object. You might as well just buy second-hand equipment. So obviously change club, £195 per $195, let's say, per club. So 5 to pitching wedge, $1,100 or about $1,200, which again is basically competing with the top brand of any manufacturer out there. This made me laugh as well. So obviously with the 0311s, you've got so many shaft options, no up charges, but obviously up charges now with the 0311 clubs, 0211 I should say, cast iron heads. And for whatever reason, I went through all the shafts looking at up charges. It's about $25 per club. So basically, unless you're going true temper, you're going to be paying not necessarily $195 but $220. And for whatever reason, 5.5 Project X, don't know why, is $50 more. That's the only one I found. So obviously PXG have got a very big shortage of 5.5s in the stock room at the moment. For any other stiffness, whatever, it's $25. So 195, not realistic. Realistically, it's going to be about 220, something like that. So overall, I think the idea of this cast iron head, first of all, I find it very patronising. B, I don't think there's anything they could possibly do. As I said, or you watch any of my videos, any manufacturer, when it comes down to irons, because there's so many things that they have to conform to, doesn't matter how thin the face is or what they say, it's not going to give you more ball speed. Loft makes a massive difference when it comes down to ball speed. Right impact factors make a massive difference to how far you hang a ball and how much control you have on a golf ball. And realistically, I can understand, and I would back someone if they wanted to go down the 0311, the expensive, the $400. If you've got the money to spend $4 on a set of irons, in this day and age, when you go to that fitting process, that club is going to be built to the nines for you. Is that a great investment? That's not for me to say, knowing that your swing could change at any minute, or as you get older, those clubs are not necessarily going to be great for you anymore because you're swinging slower. However, with the 0 to 11, I do find that you will be just basically buying a cast iron head purely for the fact of having PXG written on it, and it's just not worth it. So guys, there's my thoughts, my very blunt thoughts on these irons. You know my views when it comes to new clubs anyway, but yeah, leave a comment below. What do you think? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Would you get them? Would you not get them? Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys later.